The greatest NBA feud? Basketball has given us some of the most legendary duos, but few were as dominant and as dramatic as Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. Together, they built a dynasty with the Los Angeles Lakers, winning 3 straight championships from 2000 to 2002. But behind the scenes, their relationship was a ticking time bomb. Shaq, the dominant force in the paint, and Kobe, the relentless perfectionist, clashed in a battle of egos, talent, and leadership. What really happened between these two icons? Let's break it down. The early years. Shaq the star, Kobe the prodigy. Shaq's arrival in LA. When Shaquille O'Neal signed with the Lakers in 1996, he was already a superstar. Coming from Orlando, where he had led the Magic to the NBA Finals, Shaq was expected to bring championship glory back to Los Angeles. At 7 feet 1 inch and over 300 pounds, he was the most dominant big man the game had seen in decades. The Lakers had their franchise player, but little did they know, another one had just arrived. Kobe's rise to greatness. In the same summer, the Lakers made a bold move, trading for a 17-year-old high school sensation named Kobe Bryant. Drafted by the Charlotte Hornets with the 13th pick, Kobe was seen as a gamble, but he had the talent, the drive, and the ambition to become great. While Shaq was the established star, Kobe was the young phenom, hungry for success. From the beginning, their dynamic was set. Mentor and student, veteran and rising star. The championship years. Dominance and tension. Unstoppable on the court, from 2000 to 2002, Shaq and Kobe were an unstoppable force. Shaq was the Finals MVP all 3 years, dominating in the paint like no one else could. Kobe, meanwhile, evolved into one of the league's deadliest scorers, providing the perfect complement to Shaq's inside presence. Under coach Phil Jackson, the Lakers played beautiful basketball. But behind closed doors, things weren't so smooth. Egos collide. Shaq believed the team should run through him. After all, he was the most dominant player in the league. Kobe, on the other hand, wanted to prove he could be the best, with or without Shaq. The two often clashed in practice, exchanging verbal jabs and even physical altercations. Shaq criticized Kobe for being selfish. Kobe called Shaq lazy for not working as hard as he did. The tension was no secret. It played out in the media, in the locker room, and on the court. The breaking point. The 2004 Finals collapse. By 2004, the cracks in the foundation were too big to ignore. The Lakers, now stacked with veterans Karl Malone and Gary Payton, were expected to dominate. But in the NBA Finals, they were shockingly defeated by the Detroit Pistons in 5 games. The chemistry was gone. The team was in disarray, and the blame game began. That summer, the Lakers made a choice. Kobe would stay, and Shaq was traded to the Miami Heat. Life after the split, who won the breakup? Shaq's Miami redemption. Shaq wasted no time proving he could win without Kobe. Teaming up with Dwyane Wade, he led the Miami Heat to an NBA championship in 2006. It was his 4th ring, one more than Kobe had at the time, and he made sure everyone knew it. He took shots at Kobe in interviews, mocking him at every opportunity. For Shaq, it was the ultimate vindication. Kobe's revenge tour. But Kobe wasn't done. After years of frustration, he finally got the team he wanted. In 2009 and 2010, he led the Lakers to back-to-back championships, securing his own legacy. By the time he won his 5th ring, he had officially surpassed Shaq's total. The debate over who was the better player continued, but Kobe had the last laugh. Reconciliation and legacy. Over the years, time healed old wounds. Shaq and Kobe eventually reconciled, admitting they had pushed each other to be great. Their rivalry had fueled their success, and they both acknowledged that without one another, they might not have reached the same heights. In 2020, after Kobe's tragic passing, Shaq expressed deep regret over their past conflicts, cementing their bond in NBA history. Conclusion: 2 legends, 1 story. Shaq versus Kobe wasn't just a basketball feud. It was a battle of will, ambition, and greatness. Was Shaq the most dominant force of his era? No doubt. Was Kobe the ultimate competitor, willing to do anything to win? Absolutely. Their story was filled with drama. But in the end, their respect for each other endured. Shaq and Kobe will forever be linked, not just for their championships, but for the fire they ignited in each other. One thing's for sure: when they were together, the Lakers were untouchable. And when they were apart, the debate still rages on. Who was the real leader of the Lakers? Maybe it wasn't about one or the other. Maybe it was about both, pushing each other to legendary status.